Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you, and you?
I am good, thank you for asking. How was your day? What did you do?
Um, in the morning, I do my homework
In the morning,
and
I did my homework.
I watch TV.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, in the afternoon, I go outside to play with my friends.
Okay, what did you do on the weekend? What about yesterday, Saturday?
Um, in the morning, I go to my English class, and in the afternoon, I go
I went.
uh, I went to play with my friend.
Okay, good. Do you have any big homework for tomorrow, Monday?
Yes,
Okay, what kind of homework do you have?
yes. I have math, Vietnamese, and English.
Oh, okay, very good. Do you remember what did we review in our last class? Do you remember what did we study?
We study about um, mm, the daily routine.
All
Oh, I
right.
can't remember it.
Okay, here. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. So we were studying parts of the house, remember? We are
I'm home. Go home.
correct. Can you read the lesson objectives?
Yes. Vocabulary. Describing a home. Household tools. Grammar. Adverb of manner.
Manner,
Describe how people do things. Manner.
adverbs of manner, not manner, manner.
Manner.
Okay. Part 1, describing houses. Answer the questions. Do you believe in ghosts?
Mm, um, I think no, I'm not.
No, I don't.
No, I don't believe in ghosts.
Okay. Do you enjoy ghost stories?
No, I don't enjoy ghost stories.
Okay, very good. We are going to listen and read about one. It's not really scary, it's very protective. So, here I'm going to play the audio and we are going to listen and read. After that, here we're going to answer these questions, okay?
Okay.
Kitchen, cooker, cupboard,
Sorry, this one.
The girl in the picture. I woke up because I heard a cat. I was surprised because my grandmother doesn't have a cat. It was dark, so I switched on the lamp. I listened really carefully, but I didn't hear anything. Maybe it was a dream, I thought. The next night, I heard the noise again. But this time, there was a black kitten on the bed. It jumped to the floor and ran quickly outside. I followed it along the narrow corridor, through the large hall, and upstairs into the attic. I switched the light on. The room was very messy. There were old carpets, curtains, chairs, and paintings. I looked everywhere, but I couldn't find the kitten. It was a mystery. In the morning, I told Gran about the cat. "Don't be silly, Tom," she said impatiently. That night, a girl came to my room. She was beautiful, with long brown hair and soft green eyes. "You have to help me," she said. She spoke quietly. It was hard to hear her voice. She took my hand, and I followed her to the garden. She pointed to the roof. I looked up. The kitten was near the chimney. When I turned back, the girl wasn't there. In the morning, I told Gran about the girl. She turned slowly and took an old photo from the wall. It showed a woman sitting in a cozy armchair in an old-fashioned room. At her feet was a small black cat. Next to her was a beautiful girl. "These people lived here 100 years ago," Gran explained. "They sold the house after something terrible happened." "What?" I asked. "The girl fell from the roof and died. She was only 13 years old."
All right. Now, here, we are going to mark the sentences that are true or false. Okay?
Okay.
Or doesn't say. Number 2. The house is near a lake.
Doesn't say.
Doesn't say. Very good. Tom heard the cat before he saw it.
Yes. It's true. It's true.
Okay. Tom knew how the kitten got out of the attic.
False. It's 4.
Okay. Tom's grandmother doesn't like cats.
2.
True, very good. The girl wanted Tom to help her get the kitten.
I think it's 4.
False. Okay. The girl in the photo died in an accident.
I think true.
It's true, very good. Okay. Now, here, can you read? Is it the size good for you to read?
Yeah.
Okay.
I woke up.
I'm sorry, you can
I woke,
start.
I woke up because I heard a cat. I was surprised because my grandmother doesn't have a cat. It was dark. I reached on the lamp. I listened very carefully but didn't hear anything. Maybe it was a dream. I thought. The next night, I heard the noise again, but this time there was a black kitten on the bed. It jumped to the floor and ran quickly outside. I followed it along narrow corridors, through the large hall and upstairs into the attic. I switched the lights on. The room was very messy. There was old carpet, curtains, chairs, and paintings. I looked everywhere, but I couldn't find the kitten. It was mystery.
It was a mystery. Mm-hmm.
In the morning, I told Gran about the cat. Don't believe it, Tom, she said impatiently. That night, a girl came to my room. She was beautiful with long hair and sharp green eyes. "You have to help me," she said. She spoke quietly. It was hard to hear her voice. She took her and followed her to the garden. She pointed to the brook. I looked up. The kitten was near the chimney. When I turned back, the one wasn't there. In the morning, Gran, I told Gran about the gun. She turned slowly and took a photo from the wall. It showed a woman sitting in a cozy armchair in an old-fashioned room, and her feet was small. Her, at her feet was a small black cat. Next to her was a beautiful girl. "The people lived here 100 years ago," Gran explained. "She shook the house after something terrible happened." "What?" I asked. "The curtain fell from the roof and died. She was only 30 years old."
Okay, very good. Here you're going to make a list of all furniture and things in the house. For example, a lamp.
A lamp,
And rooms and parts of the house.
during a portion of the house.
Yes, I'm okay. You are going to find in here furniture and things in the house and rooms and part of a house. For example, lamp, mm,
lamp,
then what else?
mm,
Floor,
um, um, upstairs,
upstairs, okay. Hall,
light, light,
we have carpets, curtains, chairs,
red,
paintings.
painting, mm, pictures, uh, roof,
We have a room,
mm, um, photo,
we have roof, chimney,
the photo,
a photo, wall,
wall,
mm-hmm,
the armchair,
the armchair,
mm, I think done.
okay, very good. Okay, now we are going to complete this. Please read each description and tell me what it is.
It is um, number one is
You have to read the
kitchen.
description.
Complete the word with one letter in each gap.
No, no, sweetie. Number one, this is the room where you cook.
The kitchen.
Kitchen, okay. Number two,
Mm, mm, number two. I don't know.
this is a part of the houses or a school that you walk alone to get from one room to another.
I don't know this room.
Okay. First one is kitchen. Then is corridor. Corridor is like a hallway. Okay, number three.
There is a room at the top of the house, under the roof. I think it's Apartment.
Attic. Attic.
Attic.
Number 4.
Smoke from the fireplace rose up towards into air above the house. I think it's the living room.
The living room. No, smoke from a fireplace goes up through this into the air above the house. Is a chimney.
Oh, I don't know this one.
Number 5. This is outside the house. Trees, grass, and flowers grow here.
Hmm. The garden.
Garden. Number 6. You can switch this one on and off to make a room light or dark.
Hmm. Uh, the light.
No, it's not light.
Lamp.
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 Okay, this is above your head in your room.
Bedroom.
I'm sorry?
I, I think in bedroom.
No, this is above your head in a room.
Hmm.
Rooftop. Rooftop. Okay, let's continue. Number 8.
The put in the floor. Hmm. Um. I don't know the answer.
Carpet. Carpet. You put it on the floor. Number 9.
To keep food cold in there. It is a fridge.
You keep food cold in here. Fridge. Okay. Number 10. You wash your hands and face in this.
Bathroom.
Number 11.
Is a mirror. A mirror.
Okay. Number 12.
Um, yeah, sofa.
Sofa. Okay.
When we turn the water come out, mm, I don't know this.
The tap. Number 14.
You can go in by the window, or you can go. The curtain.
The curtains. Okay, very good. Now let's continue. Okay, find the opposites of this adjective. We are going to listen.
Bright, dark, small, large, wide, narrow, modern, old-fashioned, tidy, messy, uncomfortable, cozy.
Okay, can you repeat? Bright, dark,
Bright, dark, small, um, um,
small, large.
small, large, white, um, what, white and
Narrow.
narrow, modern and old-fashioned, tidy and messy, comfortable and cozy.
Very good. Okay, complete the description of the house in the story with words from the vocabulary words.
My one's house isn't modern like ours. It's very old-fashioned. I'm writing in this front of fire in the living room. It's um, noisy. The house is very large. There are 10 bedrooms. It's very cozy because the curtains are always closed. It's really dark because the curtains are always closed. The colors are small. You can touch both walls at the same time. Upstairs there is a I don't know the 7 planks.
Upstairs there is
Uh,
Is like an old attic full of furniture. Okay. Fill in the blanks with the opposite of the underlined word.
are the currents in your narrow or um,
Are there corridors in your school narrow or wide?
are the currents in the school narrow or wide? Is
Mm-hmm.
your kitchen dark or light? Is your living room cozy or busy?
Mm-hmm.
Do you live in a small or big town? Do you prefer modern or old-fashioned building? What's the wall above a bed? And what do you keep? Um, I think.
Okay. How do you think the story ends? The boy finds the kitten, the boy falls from the roof, the boy finds out the girl is not a ghost. How do you think it ends?
I think the boy finds out the girl is not a goat.
Okay, the boy finds the girl is not a ghost. Okay, let's listen.
The Girl in the Picture, Part 2. After dinner, I went to bed, but I couldn't stop thinking of the girl in the picture. I closed my eyes and tried to remember her face. When I opened my eyes, she was there. She spoke quickly. "You have to help me. I can't do it." She took me by the hand, but this time we went to the window. I opened the curtains and we went silently out onto the balcony. She pointed upwards. Once again, the kitten was on the roof. I began to climb. The next morning, my gran came upstairs to wake me. When she entered the room, she stopped suddenly and pointed towards the bed. "What is that?" she asked. "It's a kitten," I replied. I smiled and held the little black cat tightly in my arms.
Okay, so how did it end?
The boys fight the cat.
Very good. Okay, let's continue. How do people do things? Okay, what do you usually do to help in the house?
Hmm. I clean the roof and I usually clean the roof and wash the cup.
Okay. Here. Read the text, then use verbs from it to complete phrases below. Let me see if I can make this a little bigger. Okay, first we are going to listen, then you read.
Kids and housework. Your letters.
Toby, 4, tries very hard. He sets the table slowly and carefully, with a smile on his face. The only problem is that he usually gets it wrong. But he does one thing perfectly. He takes the rubbish out so well. Susie, 13, tidies her room regularly. She does it once a year, if she needs to or not. She makes her bed really quickly, but she does it so badly. She loads the dishwasher every night, but she does it noisily and often wakes up the baby.
Okay, now can you read it out loud?
Toby 4 tries very hard. He sets the table slow and careful with a smile on his face. The only problem is that he usually gets it wrong, but he doesn't have anything perfectly. He takes the rubbish out so well. Susie 33 times her room regularly. She does it once a year, if she needs or not. She makes her bed early, quickly. She doesn't it so badly. She loads the dishwasher every night, but she doesn't it noisily and often wakes up the baby.
Okay, very good. Here, use verbs from this text to complete the phrases here, like make your bed,
Mm,
what do we do with the rubbish out?
um, read,
We throw the rubbish out,
clean, clean your room,
clean your room,
clear the table,
mm-hmm.
wash the dishwasher, washing machine, do the shopping, do cooking, wash the dishes.
Okay, load. The verb that we are looking here is loads. She loads the dishwasher every night, but she does it noisily and often wakes up the baby. Okay, now here, grammar time. Adverbs of manner. We have adjective like slow. How do we make it an adverb? We are going to add ly. Slow, slowly. Noisy, noisily. We use very, really, and so before adjective and adverbs. He is very, really so careful. He does things very, really so carefully. Some adverbs are the same as the adjective. Hard, fast, right, wrong, early, late. The adverb is for good, is well. We use adjective with nouns and adverbs with verbs. Okay, the adjectives goes with nouns and adverbs goes with verbs. Adjective, nouns, verb, adverbs, verbs. We can add ly to most adjectives to make an adverb. She's quiet, she speaks quietly. With adjectives ending in y, we add ily. The rain is heavy, it is raining heavily. Irregular adverbs look the same as the adjectives. Hard, fast, right, wrong, early, late, high, last, best, white. This means that we cannot say rightly, wrongly, earlily. He is a fast runner, he runs fast. Remember, the adverb for good is well. We use very, really, and so before adjectives and adverbs. She is very slow. Children learn really quickly. She walks up slowly. Okay, now make adverbs using this adjective. What is the adverb for good?
Um, she is good at math.
Okay, you don't have to make a sentence, just tell me the adverb.
Mm, adverb.
Remember here, the adverb for good is well. The adverb for good is well. So what is the adverb for good? Well.
Mm,
What is the adverb for bad?
good is well.
Wrong. Okay. What is the adverb for quick?
Mm,
Quickly. What
slow.
is the adverb for slow?
Um, slow. Slowly.
Slowly. What is the adverb for wrong?
Wrongly.
No, it's wrong. It's the same. It doesn't change.
It's wrong.
What is the adverb for hard?
Hard. I think it's hard.
Correct. What is the adverb for careful?
Mm, carefully. I think it's carefully.
Carefully. The adverb for angry?
Mm, and I think it's angry.
Angry. The adverb for happy?
Mm, happily.
Happily. Early.
I think it's just early.
Early, okay. Late,
It's just late.
lately. Okay. Okay, can you please read the text again and say how the children do their homework?
Okay. Mm, Today's 4 tries very hard. She sets the table slowly and carefully, with a smile on his face. The only problem is that he usually gets it wrong, but he doesn't want things perfectly. He takes the rubbish out so well. Surely Toti tidies her room regularly. She does it once a year, if she needs to or not. She makes her bed really quickly, but she doesn't it too badly. She loads the dishwasher very nice, but she doesn't it noisy, and often wakes up the baby.
Okay, how do they do their homework?
Mm. The boy is um, set the table and wash, and the girl she uh, um, the girl is makes bed uh, really quickly and loads the dishwasher every night.
Okay, okay. Complete the questions, use the correct form of the adjective.
Mm.
Do you do your do you work very hard at school? Number 2,
Do you eat quickly or slowly?
very good.
Did you get up earlier last Sunday?
Okay.
Did you sleep good or bad last night?
Did you sleep well? Remember
Did
that we are
you sleep
using
well?
adverbs.
Did you sleep well or bad badly last night? Do you sometimes get up really late?
Mm-hmm.
Do you usually get math problems correctly or wrong? Um, and 7, do you write text messages carefully?
Carefully. Very good. Complete this text with one word in each gap. My mom works hard and she's always. Oh, I'm sorry, we're going to listen.
My mum works hard, and she's always really tired when she gets home. So we all help with the housework. My brother Tom usually does the shopping. He can drive, so he does it very quickly, in under an hour. My sister B is the cook, because she cooks really well. I set and clear the table, and I vacuum the floor every Sunday. I take the rubbish out too. But I don't load the dishwasher anymore because B says I don't do it very well.
Okay, can you complete the text?
Yes. My mom was hard and she's always really tired when she gets home. So we all have to do the housework. My brother Tom usually goes to shopping. He can't write, so he doesn't eat very well. In under an hour, my sister Beard is cooked because she cooks really well. She said um, in the blank 7, I don't know.
Okay, we can listen again.
My mum works hard, and she's always really tired when she gets home. So we all help with the housework. My brother Tom usually does the shopping. He can drive, so he does it very quickly, in under an hour. My sister B is the cook, because she cooks really well. I set and clear the table, and I vacuum the floor every Sunday. I take the rubbish out too. But I don't load the dishwasher anymore, because B says I don't do it very well.
Okay, did you catch up with the word?
Yes. Number 7 is I sat and cleared table, welcome the clean
Vacuum
every vacuum every Sunday. I take the rubbish
out
bottle
to
out to, but I don't wash the
load.
dishwasher. Load the dishwasher anymore because they say I don't do it very well.
Okay, very good. Sweetie, do you have any questions?